Let me tell y'all something that I noticed about what I like about this little TED. Me, my energy, when I share my energy, even in the spiritual, I can feel the results. I can feel how the person feels. I can feel their energy igniting as I share my energy. And so it ain't two people. That's the beauty of not sleeping around with everybody and stuff like that. And that's the beauty of being on your path. That's the beauty of being on your path with God. So it's like, one of them getting a lot of magic put on the R, they got a third party sharing their energy with. So it's like something off, or they overly protective. They heavily protective. I think they heavily protected. So it make it difficult. But that's a good thing, because it's just an energy shift from, like I said, I just like to use ancestors and stuff like that. It's an energy shift from Anubis to Ra. And so that's the beauty that I'm getting out of this test. Like, it's interesting to me. Like, when you get to this point, I know I heard somebody saying the Astro, somebody put that down. That's because you got too many people. And you probably got an also lover that you actually sleeping with. So your DNA is all over the place. So it's hard for you to feel it. But see, a person like me, I've been filtering out my DNA for years. So it don't take years, but it took me a long time to figure this out. So once I figured it out, I only really got to put it in motion in 2020. So I say around 3 to 5 years, I've been really trying to perfect it. And I can feel it, and these people can feel me. They can feel me, I can feel them. So that's the beauty in it. That's what I want to tell everybody, that's the beauty in it. That's what I've been getting out of it. It really ain't supposed to be this hard, because like I was saying on the last lecture, it's the energy shift. If you drop, that's the beautiful thing about it. If we can get all of us back in the right energy, the love, relationships, everything gonna be smooth. I mean, you're gonna have issues, but the reason why I say it's gonna be smooth, because for years now, generations now, we've been living in bad energy, whether we got money or not. This is why our young ones, and myself, including myself, say, why they family? They look like they got a good family. We look at another nationality and say, they got a good family. They got it going on. I wish and you know, there's still a lot of blacks out there today, wrong, that say, I wish I was white. That's where this come from. See, I'm alleviating all that. Well, God is, through God I am. You know, God helping me alleviate all this while I'm in this situation. So, being in this situation, is helping me greatly. But the problem is with that energy shifting, you ain't got but 2 to 3 times to do it. And then that energy gonna fade out. And the other person energy you were thinking about gonna come in. And the other person energy, one person energy might be holy, and the other person energy might be unholy, which would be devastating to me. It'd be devastating to me, because it'd be like I'm going from unholy to unholy. Beautiful, ain't it? It is beautiful. It's dangerous. It's very stressful. But it's like a good, healthy. It's a healthy descent. It's a healthy dangerous. It's a healthy stress or something like that, if there's a such thing. It's a healthy one, you know. But it's beautiful, because the knowledge and learning that, like, you put somebody, like I always told myself, things that go on that people feel like is bad, for it to be so much power in it, and for it to be so old, or so normal, or so financially stable, then obviously God gotta be in it somehow. So you gotta look deep inside, you gotta feel deep inside, how can this be useful to a person that's a child of God? Oh, okay, I use this instead of going from bed to bed testing the subjects on physical hand. I can test it on spiritual hand, and it'll be all justified, seeing that these parties belong to me anyway. The problem is, like I said, one jacket might be holy and the other jacket might be unholy, but they both are giants. They both are angels, but one might be, You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say they both are angels. One unholy. I hate this get confusing. The 1% know what I'm talking about. that part get kind of confusing. I keep forgetting I'm talking to y'all, the humans out here. Y'all just ain't getting it like that. But so anyway, but it's beautiful because I'm able to show everybody, no matter in what situation you in, you can find the good in it. And I can already tell the rhythm, the feeling that I have for two parts. One of them is extraordinary, and the other one isn't. The problem is, one of them is, like I said, is heavily protected. I think. I don't think nothing bad. I mean, there's been some bad stuff come through my mind, but that's just human. That's just human tendency. I think she's heavily protected, you know. But and if not, it's none of my business. Like what they really got going on, cause let's say it ain't got nothing to do with heavily protected, and it got something to do with sin. Well, the thing is with that is that they in their life, right now it's just a spiritual thing, and it's just for all reasons. It's just for spiritual reasons at the moment. But so we not connected. We not literally connected. So whatever they got going on, truthfully, ain't got nothing to do with me. So that's that right there. But so it's like eventually, if it go on too long, God will say fall back. And the other possibility could be a third party, a secret third party somewhere. That, all right, what I mean by that, since it's not got nothing to do with me, I'm not worried about the third party. It's the DNA that person is dealing with that my ancestors don't want to deal with. That's what I'm trying to say. See, I can feel that. Like, let's say I got a lover in the physical, and she go sleep with somebody. My DNA gonna let me know not to sleep with that lover no more if she's sleeping with somebody of a DNA that my DNA don't know, or my DNA don't want to deal with, or my DNA is not affiliated with in no kind of fashion or form. So in other words, let's say I'm gonna just use an animal instead of demons and stuff like that. Let's say she over here laying with an animal and don't know it, and you know what I'm saying, not even a human, she laying with an animal, you know, or she could be laying with a human. But at the end of the day, it's best that's why I gotta use the angel thing. It's best that angels go with angels. See what I'm saying? So that's how that go. So let me see what else I got for you. Yeah, and this is off the subject, but I just heard somebody say, well, what if you, I just heard somebody say, well, what if you, you get to the point, you got to get in a situation like this, it forces you to get where you just want to give up. You need to get to the point where that ain't even no longer an option. You need to get to the point in a situation like this. When you in a situation like this where you stuck and you can't move, this is the perfect situation to turn every problem into a situation and solve it, and solve the situation. Find a solution to a problem. The best moment, even when you, especially like prisoners, same thing. When you can do more, you can fix more, you can remodify more sitting still in a solitude place. So when you get into the point where you want to give up and you just over it, you just want to go crazy good, that's when you need to pray and meditate. So I want everybody out there to start praying. I'm sure and I hope y'all praying and meditating anyway. But when you get to this point where you want to give up, especially when you want to blame God, good, pray and meditate. Because you want to get yourself to the point where none of that bothers you anymore. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Energy going to have to shift regardless. Even if death have to come and relieve the pressure. So it's like, a lot of times the stagnation and the delays is coming from trying to give people the opportunity to change their plans, to change their hearts, because whatever they done, especially when you play God, whatever you done to do this can send you to a bad place. And so before my Father send you to a bad place, my Father would give you an opportunity to change your life, even if that means delaying the one that deserved the life, even if that means delaying the one that's stagnated and stuck in dark night of the soul or any kind of situation like that. that, you know what I'm saying, as long as you praying and meditating and you done built a relationship with God, you should understand the way this process is working. So it's like God ain't gonna, our Father is such a just God. He won't just take you out of here because you did something, even to his own child. He'll give you the opportunity to work on your life, to fix your life, and to make things right. And then God will come to you. And then God will show you, okay, this is how it going. This is then God will come to you and give you your life back, just like the Joseph story. If I ain't mistaken, I think that's it. The story in Genesis when the brothers sold him off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, surely that brother that got sold out thought his life was just like he said. He did. His brother sold him off when he was in his own land. Then he go to the Pharaoh land, go to prison for telling him. And he just started getting fed up at that point. But things started working out. So it ain't no telling how long that window of time lasted. You feel what I'm saying? I'm complaining about 5 years, but Joseph, whoever that was in that story, but Jacob, Joseph, they went through it a long time. You know, probably. Because you're talking about sold to this, that's a process. Being in prison, that's a process. You see what I'm saying? So we got to start looking at the books in the Bible is pretty much, I see why God says nothing new under the sun, because every position in life it's a book in the Bible that explains each and every position in life that man goes through all the time. Prison, any of this stuff, all this stuff, sexual immorality, fornication, and all that falls under Sodom and Gomorrah. See what I'm saying? All these stories fall under, okay, how God feel about it. When God come through, we know how God feel about it, because God alleviate the problem altogether. You know what I'm saying? So God give us an opportunity. Okay, before I change everything, I'm going to give you the opportunity to fix things. And if you keep refusing to fix things, I'm going to send you to a worse place. And when you get to that place, you're going to wish you fixed things. You're going to cry. You're just going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You're going to weep. You're going to be crying like that dude that went down there that didn't get that man a drink of water, and he was crying. He said, just give me a drink of water. Please give me a drink of water. And after he went to hell, he wanted a drink of water real bad. And he wished, I'm pretty sure that man always thought about the man that he didn't give a drink of water to. Same thing. Same thing.